Okay guys, here we go. This is the full review on the Coleman 639C that I've been promising for a while, and I just haven't done yet. I did one recently on my 237, and this video is going to be very similar to that. I apologize for the hand shaking and whatnot, but it's cold here in Ohio tonight. Temperature's spiking right around 36 degrees, so it is very, very cold. But I'll make do with it. This is it. This is the Coleman 639C. You guys have seen it before. Mainly, I just want to put it head-to-head against my Coleman 237. This is a new production 639C. I got this about 8 months ago, I'd say. I've used it a lot. This is kind of my go-to, my workhorse lantern. I'm not scared to use it. I'm not scared to take it out in the rain and whatnot. I clean it up and I keep good care of it, but it is just a workhorse. And I think that's where this lantern is suited for, really. It's still available. It's still in production. They're still producing it. So this is probably your best bet as far as lanterns that are available right now, if you're in the market for kerosene. Now, I've done videos before where I've discussed the benefits of kerosene and why it's better than Coleman fuel or propane, but I'll just rehash it real quick. I like kerosene. Kerosene to me is the ultimate. It's cost effective. That's what makes it so ultimate. That, and it can put out a tremendous amount of light and a tremendous amount of heat very, very well. It does that better than propane and Coleman fuel. But anyways, this Coleman 639C is a new production Coleman. It's a single mantle, 500 candle power unit. Uses a number 11 mantle. It's very bright. However, I don't think it's as bright as my 237. Go watch my video with my 237 burning, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That thing just absolutely puts out a tremendous amount of light and heat as well, but that thing just screams out light. This one does a very, very good job. It's much brighter than, let's say, a dual fuel powerhouse 2-mantle. It's brighter than my 288. It's brighter than both my 228s. It's extremely, extremely bright. It's brighter than my 200 and my 242. It's very, very bright. What I like about it more than my 237 is its output is very consistent. And what I mean by that is it's very, very clean. The light is very, very clean. Now, you flashlight guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's no pulsing or anything. It's literally like a light bulb. When I shine over here, you'll be able to tell on the white there's no pulsing. It doesn't get bright or dim. It just stays one consistent shade all the time. And that's really what I love about it more than my 237 is this thing. It's a consistent performer. Now, the 237's rugged and very reliably built, and it's very consistent as well, and it's a workhorse, but I don't want to use it as a workhorse because you can't buy them new. You got to scour eBay or get on the Coleman collector forums, and hopefully you get a good guy that'll hook you up with one. But these you can go out and buy and not be scared to use. They make replacement parts all day. The globe, I just have the Made in China globe on it, which sucks, but I'll deal with it. You know, I do have a new globe. I actually got it at a flea market for a 639 or 237. It's an old red letter globe, so it is USA made, but I'm not going to put it on here because, like I said, this is my user lantern. I use this lantern. If I'm going fishing, I grab this lantern. You know, I'm not going to take my 237 out to a mud hole. I'm not going to take my 228D out to a mud hole. It's just not going to happen. This is what I'm going to take. And in its role, it fills it perfectly. It's not super heavy. It's lighter than my 237. It's replaceable if it gets lost. If you lose a lantern, you got to be doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. But my point is it's replaceable. Whereas a 237 or another family, heirloom or anything that you purchase for a ton of money, you can't replace that. These you can go ahead and replace. So yeah, that's about it for it. I love it. It's a good workhorse lantern. I try to keep it in really nice shape. But yeah, all in all, it's just a workhorse. I think the 237 is better made. It seems to be put together better. And that's something that you really need to see with your own eyes. It can't be expressed in video. What I'm saying is, my 237 has a brass burner frame. It's heavy. It uses lots of brass and heavy steel. And this, it's stamped. There's some stamped parts. The materials in it are just kind of, cheesy. I'm not saying they're flimsy, but they're just not as good. The collar is just not as heavy, you can just tell. The vent seems good quality. I mean, it's heavily porcelainized and whatnot. Of course, you have your O-ring system instead of your valve packing material and your older lanterns, but that's okay too. It seems to work fine. Just keep your heat shield in place. I can't stress that enough. You get one of these, do not remove your heat shield. Bad news. Bad things will happen if you remove that heat shield. These lanterns put off an extreme amount of heat. Kerosene puts off an extreme amount of heat, so do not remove that heat shield. You will regret it. You can turn your valve into a fireball really quick. But other than that, the font is steel covered. The paint on this is extremely thick. It's almost like the font has been porcelainized. It's really, really cool. I like that aspect of it. One thing I did notice is out of the box, my pump was rather sticky and gritty. I actually had to remove the pump and give it a cleaning and oiling. I had to soak it in some motor oil. My next upgrade to this lantern is definitely a leather pump cup. The neoprene pump cups are horrible. I do not like them. They don't last as long, and I don't think they do as good a job. Go over to Mike at oldcolemanparts.com to pick up your leather pump cups. $3 a piece. He ships super fast. Mike's awesome over there. If you need leather pump cups, go over to him. He's the guy. Alright, that's pretty much it, guys. The Coleman 639C. Definitely a winner. An amazing workhorse. Don't be scared to use it. Alright. Knives and Guns signing out.